So, the AI product manager. It's got to be one of the hottest jobs in tech right now. But what does an AI PM really do day to day? Well, that's what we're going to unpack. We're going to break down their entire playbook, giving you the essential toolkit for building and launching killer AI products.
So here's the game plan. We'll start with the basics. What even is this role? Then we'll get our hands dirty with the core tech stuff, like the machine learning lifecycle and, of course, generative AI. From there, we'll zoom out to strategy and then bring it all home with how you actually get an AI product out the door successfully.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1. We're building the foundation here. What exactly makes an AI product manager tick?
This is really the fundamental question, isn't it? What's the big deal? Well, it's not just about shipping features anymore. An AI PM has to guide a product that literally learns and evolves, dealing with the level of uncertainty that traditional software just doesn't have.
And you can see the split really clearly here. A traditional PM is that crucial bridge between business, design, and engineering. The AI PM, they do all that, but they also have to be the bridge to data science and research. This means you're not dealing with predictable code. You're managing the whole wild ride of the machine learning lifecycle, from data pipelines to the beautiful chaos of a model's uncertainty.
Okay, so let's get into the core tools of the trade. You absolutely have to have a solid grasp of the machine learning lifecycle. This is the engine room of any AI product. Think of this thing as the assembly line for your AI. But the most important thing to get is that it's not a straight line. It's a loop, a constant cycle. You collect data, train your model, see how it does, and push it out. But you're not done. You have to watch it like a hawk in the real world and then retrain it with fresh data. This process, it never really stops. And a key principle here is that you don't start by trying to build some super complex, genius-level model. No way. You always start simple, with a baseline. You can think of it as your reality check. It's a simple, sometimes even dumb model that sets the bar. If your fancy new AI can't even beat this basic thing, you know you've got a problem. Now this brings us to a solution for one of the biggest headaches in machine learning, keeping things consistent. A feature store is kind of like a central, perfectly organized kitchen for your data scientists. It makes sure that the features, those are the data ingredients used for training, are always high quality and consistent, whether you're training a new model or making live predictions.
Okay, as an AI PM, you have got to speak this language. These are not just random numbers, they are the vital signs of your model. Take precision, for example. That tells you, of all the times we flagged something, how often were we right? It helps avoid false alarms. Then there's recall, which asks, of all the actual problems out there, how many did we catch? There's always a trade-off. These numbers tell the true story of your model's performance.
All right, let's build on that foundation and talk about the most powerful, cutting-edge tools in the kit today. Generative AI.
At the heart of this whole AI revolution is the LLM, the large language model. I mean, this is the engine that powers tools like ChatGPT. It's been trained on just an insane amount of text from the internet, which lets it understand context, summarize stuff, and generate language that sounds incredibly human.
So, a normal LLM's knowledge is basically frozen in time, the moment it was trained. RAG is the game changer that fixes this. Imagine asking, who won the big game last night? A standard LLM has no clue. But a RAG system first goes and looks up today's sports news, then it generates the answer. This makes the responses so much more accurate and trustworthy. It's a huge deal.
And this leads us to one of the biggest, scariest, most critical challenges you will ever face as an AI PM. What on earth do you do when your incredibly smart model just starts making things up?
Well, this critical failure has a name: hallucination. The AI generates something totally false, maybe even nonsensical, but it says it with all the confidence in the world. Your job, as the product manager, is to see this coming, to build guardrails, and to have strategies in place to protect your users and the trust they have in your product. So the key is knowing which tool to pull out of your toolbox. Prompt engineering is like giving the model a much better instruction manual. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's great for quick tweaks. Fine-tuning, on the other hand, is like sending your model back to school to become an expert in a specific subject. It's a much deeper, more permanent change to its brain.
Okay, so we've got the tools. Now what? Let's build the blueprint. How do you actually put together a winning strategy for an AI product?
You know, an AI roadmap looks totally different from a normal software roadmap. You have to embrace deep uncertainty. You're not just scheduling features, you are planning a series of scientific experiments. You have to think about your data, figure out if the model is even technically possible, plan for tons of experimentation, and constantly be thinking about risk.
And this right here, this is the golden rule of AI product management. It's so simple. Garbage in, garbage out. Your entire product, your model's performance, your user's experience, it is all built on the foundation of your data. As the AI PM, the data strategy, it starts and it ends with you, period.
All right, we're in the home stretch now. Execution. How do you safely launch an AI product into the wild? And, just as important, how do you even know if it's working?
Here's how you prove your product is worth it. Success isn't just about how accurate your model is. You have to connect that technical stuff directly to things the business and your users actually care about. Is adoption going up? Are we automating a painful process? Are we reducing errors? These are the KPIs that make stakeholders sit up and listen.
Let's make that real for a second. Hitting an 85% automation rate for some boring customer support task, that's not just a cool model metric. That is a massive, quantifiable efficiency gain you can take right to the leadership team. That is how you prove your value.
And listen, on launch day, you never just flip a giant switch. A phased rollout is absolutely critical for managing risk. You start by running the new model silently in the background. That's a shadow deployment. Then you release it to a tiny slice of users, a canary release, like the canary in a coal mine. If that goes well, you A/B test it, and only then, when you're sure it's safe, do you roll it out to everyone.
So, what does this all boil down to? The best AI PMs are the ones who can stand right at this crazy intersection. They blend a deep understanding of machine learning with sharp product strategy and real leadership to turn all this complex tech into something that delivers real, measurable value for people. Look, this field is moving faster than anything we've ever seen, and this playbook is just your starting point. The most important thing you can do is stay curious, keep learning, and start building stuff. The tools are here. The opportunities are everywhere. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build first?